Welcome to the show tonight. We're here tonight to learn how to get some stuff done. You're welcome, buddy. I'm just going to, you're welcome. So we're going to go ahead and get rolling, and I would really appreciate it if you guys could send me a review on the webinar, on the strength and the power that you got from this, and also I would like another review on the demand to strike document that you guys are going to get, because you got to send me the review to get the document. We had to raise the stakes a little bit on that, except for maybe one person got it and sent me a great review, but I need to have it in the video so that I can post it on the website. So I'm hoping that you guys will all do that for me. Okay, guys, welcome to the webinar tonight. I'm going to just get rolling here, and what we're going to talk about tonight, well, you know, our webinar, how to stop criminal cases, or how to stop a criminal case, but I'm going to showcase the prosecutor eliminated package, and I'm going to open it up and show you the documents and everything. Now, some of you invested in the mortgage fraud package, but you know, we're going to talk about how to apply this shit here. So it really doesn't matter what package you invested in. You're going to learn more about how to deploy the documents that's in that package. Now, this criminal stuff is stuff that I started working on, obviously, to get my wife out. And now I have it. If they come and harass me, I already have it in an envelope. Ready to be mailed to me from my legal team. Yeah. If they want to do that. So I don't know. But I tell you right now, this package is badass. Veronica left me a review. I forgot to upload it today in the rush trying to get everything done. She used it, her and her friend used it, and they was in a rush to get him out. And we were kind of getting into it because she called me maxed out. We need to recuse the judge. I'm like, wait, what's going on? Okay, I thought I was a coach. I don't even know anything about recusing the judge. So as it turns out, her friend was using my foreclosure stuff and beating them in the face with it. So they jammed him up and arrested him on some other weak ass stuff that just like they, And then when it got too hot in the kitchen, because she was reading to him over the phone when he called her from what we were doing. Certain words trigger them to listen. They're and that's what we do. We tell them everything, because you ain't trying to go in their court and have none of that shit, because you want them to know. And after a couple of days of doing this, she told me, you guys, tell your friends that's locked up in there to have their family go to winningcourtnow.com. So that's just a little story, kind of show you how this thing can work if you change your mindset. Now, before we get started looking at the legal documents in the package and stuff, I want to talk to you about we're going to talk a little bit about the differences between our non-conventional legal system and their legal system. And I think when you understand these differences, you'll see these documents and the crazy stuff that I'm telling you guys to do in a little bit different light. Okay, so the first main difference that I think we should talk about between two systems: in the conventional system, when the judge violates your due process, the only option they offer is to file an appeal. Yep, that's it. File an appeal, or you can file a complaint or complain to the bar or whatever. They don't give a shit. And file an appeal, and they'll help you with that. They'll give you the documents and send the stuff. Oh, you gotta do this way. Oh, they have no problem helping you with that shit. The reason they want you to do that is because you have no chance in hell at filing an appeal. Not because the system's dirty, they're all getting paid or whatever. No. I'd like to keep it right down to the facts. You have no chance in hell at filing an appeal because the judge does not provide a fact of findings and a conclusions of law connected to their little bullshit. So without that, there's no appeal. I mean, I don't, unless somebody knows something more than I do. And, I just like to keep shit simple. Without a fact of findings and a conclusions of law, there's nothing for you to appeal. Oh, you can do that shit, pay them, jump through all their hoops, and then when they're ready to kick your shit out of court, those assholes already know. And they're all lined up. They kick your shit out of court, and then they mail it to you. By the time it gets to you, they're already waiting down the street. And you don't have a whole lot of time to respond. So the players know this. They know that filing appeal is a very valuable waste of your damn time, and that's why they go out of their way to help you do that. So when the judge does not issue a fact of findings and a conclusions of law, then you're in an administrative hearing. You're in an administrative hearing. If the judge does not issue a fact of findings and a conclusions of law, you're in an administrative hearing. When you get to the judge part of this due process beatdown that we all go through, been through, or going through, when you get to the judge's part of this beatdown, you've already been violated numerous times by the state's day-to-day procedures and processes that lined your ass up for their administrative court process. So I hope this is becoming clear. If you look at it from this perspective, instead of that other bullshit over there running around, case law, people tell me sometimes to look at that, well, how can this lawsuit help me? It don't talk about my case. No, it don't. Because that's not going to help you. Talking about your case is not going to help you. That shit opens up the door for arguing. And then when the arguing's done, well, y'all ass know what happened then. Everybody just gets to step in and help them out. So his or her ass can continue getting paid and continue getting that pension and continue getting those offshore monies put in their account that they get from the CSTQ trust. Okay, that's a different, got a little carried away. The day-to-day procedures is what lines you up in their administrative court process. Now, people say, oh, but jurisdiction, yeah, we should do that shit. We did. And we're here now because in my mind, I couldn't understand why the hell they were taking jurisdiction when they obviously don't have it, didn't have it, never do have it most of the time. Their administrative procedures, their administrative court process is not connected to the Constitution. So they don't have to give you any rights. They don't have to do shit. And they pretty much don't. Unless, y'all know. When barmers have you in their administrative court, you have no rights. It's not a part of the Constitution. Nope, not a part of the Constitution. And we're going to just go a little further. Criminal statutes are not valid laws. They don't have enacting clauses, they don't have titles, and they don't have bodies. Criminal statutes are not valid laws. So, criminal case laws that's connected to the criminal statutes. I know, do the math. That's what everybody wants to run around and put in their shit. Are you kidding me right now? That's what people have been trained to do. They indoctrinated us to believe all of that shit. Criminal statutes are not valid laws because they don't have enacting clauses, they don't have titles, and they don't have a body. All they are policies from a corporation like damn ass Walmart. I'm just saying, except they got police. The Walmart police can't do shit. Okay, sorry. I didn't know what the Walmart police do. I don't get in trouble at Walmart. Yeah, so that's the thing. Criminal statutes are not valid laws. Statutes and codes. Coach, I'm on state. Statutes. People call me and start asking me shit about state court. No, dude, you didn't watch something. Statutes and codes are not valid laws. So when are they? When there's an injured party or damaged property or both. That's the only time that the court should be in your face. Oh, here's something. The government cannot be an injured party. I know. If somebody can explain to me how the hell the government can be an injured party, I'll give you something free. I don't know. The government cannot be an injured party. So. But see, the jurisdiction issue, if you throw that on the table, who's going to decide on that? The same asshole. that you take it out, or assholes. And so that's why we do this whole thing a little bit different now. This is something that you need to understand if you're using my stuff. The Federal Rules Civil Procedure mandate that states that if you got defenses, you ain't required to answer to shit. Oh, but everybody running around. Okay, well, we don't have no defense here. We have offense. That's what we got. And I'm going to show it to you now. And I think when I show you the offense, you'll be looking at it in a little bit different picture. People get their heads stuck in their conventional shit and think that, you gotta, and then the judge is going to try to do the same shit they try to do to Tammy and answer for them and order your ass to a show cause hearing, okay? But here's the thing. Most of the time it's the magistrate judge. The magistrate judge don't have any judicial authority to be in your case or doing shit in your nothing without signed consent from everybody. So if the magistrate judge gets involved in your case and you what do I do? Ask for another? No, sue that asshole. Okay, that's what Tammy's doing. She's suing the magistrate judge for $100 million because the magistrate judge violated her due process by not following their administrative procedures that they're supposed to follow. They screw us over. Now, if they followed the procedures, they still would have screwed us over. But they sloppy. They sloppy because, So now Tammy's suing that judge for the $100 million because the judge didn't have the consent form. Oh, wait, and she's also suing the clerk because the clerk's job is to make sure that all that shit is lined up. And people don't realize that the clerk carries way more weight than the judge. And the clerk's number one job is to protect the court's money. And if you keep that in your head, then that might help you understand why the hell the clerk's always up in your face and and writing shit on your stuff and sending it back. So if you don't have to answer to their shit until you get done punching them in the face with the punching documents, it's time to have some fun. I just said it's time to have some fun. And that's kind of how I put this together. It's very important to understand that in my program, you don't need a reason. You don't need to rush around. There's no reason to rush around and try to kiss their ass or worry about. If you get the first document shoved in their face and watch the instructional videos and update it so you understand what you're doing, no, dude. No, the beat down that you give them on the state level, this is how this, okay. No, you should not have to answer to anything. And especially if the judge tries to help them, just turn on the judge. It's easy. It's easy. Yeah, so when you're giving them their beat down in state court, they're not going to respond. They're not going to be able to respond. Okay. First off, everything that we file in state court has federal case law because state court shit is bullshit. And they whine about it, but they can't do a damn thing about it because there's no difference between filing federal case law than there is filing Supreme Court case law in any of the lower courts. But see, here's the problem that they have. They can't respond to your shit with state. Well, they can't respond anyway. So when you get done beating them down and using the demand to strike document or demand for sanctions, those two punching documents, when you get done doing that, you're over here getting your stuff filed in federal court. They're not going to be able to respond. So you can order the federal court judge to force them to come to the settlement table. And I see someone with a hand out, but we'll do the questions after I get done or we're never going to finish. So, because if they couldn't respond to the state court beatdown that you gave them, they got no standing to be saying shit in federal court. Oh, I know what you're thinking. The judge ain't going to do that. It don't matter. Because if the judge don't, then you can sue the judge. You're learning this right now, right? It only takes one judge to get in your face, and then you got what you need. And now your lawsuit is about some different shit and not all this stupid crap that, and now you completely change the posture of the situation. And that starts with the mindset, a change in the mindset. People come, they're freaked, but you're not going to be doing the same shit you were doing before. So you can't expect the same situation when you're attacking them for the day-to-day procedures and processes that were not fair. Arguing is cut out. There's no arguing. No, as a matter of fact, they don't even want you in court. And part of the review that Veronica left outlined that they don't want them in court anymore. They told them they know too much. So we're going to do a screen share so we can get over to the document. I think that's what we need to share. So this is the package right here. I cleaned it up a little bit. I took a few things out of it that were confusing and some things we didn't need in there. So one of the things that I took out was there was one document in there, the ring strategy, and it was quite a while ago. The ring strategies changed quite a bit based off the real-time feedback, and those changes are reflected in the updated instructional videos. So it's real important when you go to watch. The instructional videos are only in the instructional video playlist, and the updated instructional videos are also only in the instructional video playlist. Now, there are updated videos on the training side of things, and I think people get those confused. And I can tell when I say, hey, did you watch, and they tell me, oh, I've been watching videos for like 25 years, like, no. No, I'm talking about the instructional videos that are only in the updated and the instructional video playlist. Now, it's important to watch the original instructional video and the updated instructional video so you have an idea of what the hell we were doing